guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can see by the title, Jackson, I'm sorry, that's my dog. As you guys can see by the title, I will be discussing my pregnancy journey and how things have affected me throughout my pregnancy, and just kind of give you guys a little bit of insight on how the first and second trimester went for me. I am now entering my third trimester. And I also, if you guys want to know why I didn't vlog my pregnancy in the beginning, well, I guess I could put that in this video. It's like, what? Why make another video about that? So let's start off with why I didn't vlog the first few months. So the first few months, the reason I didn't vlog is because I was moving. And I moved in my, I want to say my first trimester is when I moved. Me and my boyfriend, we moved in together. He was living in Columbus, Georgia. He has a business here. I was living, Culture, in the mall, in Peachtree Mall. If you guys are ever in Columbus, Georgia, please stop by there, shop with him. He has some of the best shoes that you can't get anywhere. You can't get it for a locker, okay? So yeah. And I was actually doing hair in Atlanta. I was just doing it in my apartment at the time, and that was my thing. But when we found out we were pregnant, we moved in together. It was a simple transition. He made it really simple for me. I'm blessed to have him in my life. And yeah, I ended up moving to Columbus with him, like I said, because his business was here. My business was in Atlanta, but I was still in the process of making my business happen, like getting off the ground. I was getting clientele, don't get me wrong, my business was popping, you know, I did have customers, but of course I was still growing. He already had a location established, all that stuff, so I don't know, it was just the best decision for both of us. So yeah, that's that. Not only was that going on, you know, I was just going through the motions of pregnancy. I'm still going through the motions, don't get me wrong, nothing is perfect, okay? Pregnancy is not, it's not a simple or easy thing to go through, and especially transitioning when you're so young. I mean, I'm 24, I'm not that young, but I'm young, you know, like, I'm young. So for me, and him, it was just, we had to just get our stuff together, honestly. Like, okay, no more going out, you know, and he's really good at that, with that, because he doesn't really go out anyways, regardless of whether I was pregnant or not. He's not like a huge partier. I wasn't really a huge partier either, but I did go out, okay, sometimes. I used to smoke hookah, you know, like I used to enjoy life, but I still enjoy life, but I just can't dib and dab and those type of things anymore. So yeah, and he never really did. So it was just like, okay, well, it's what it is. And I guess being with him helped me with that as well. I always talk about, you know, like I've seen different people go through experiences where they've been in relationships or, you know, been married to someone who they do drink and they do like to go out, or, you know, they like to have God days and God time and all this extra stuff, which not saying that isn't important, because it's very important to have your own time in a relationship, but it's also just good to be with somebody who is willing to, you know, just sit down somewhere for a few months with you when they know you got to sit down somewhere. I think that was the biggest blessing outside of our son to me, was having someone who wanted to just, you know, just be there for me and our son. So yeah. So let's get into these first few months, okay, y'all? They were they were something else. Hold on. Jackson, what are you doing? Because why are you out there and I'm in here? Come on, you want to get on camera? Come here. Y'all, this is my dog. His name is Jackson. He's the love of my life outside of our son And my man, he thinks he's my man. That's why he's on my face. He tries to kiss me. But yes, this is my sweet baby. Look at the camera, Mia. Say hi. Say hi. He usually looks, but he's getting camera shy right now. But he's my sweet baby. He's a Maltese. We got him when he was 11 weeks old from a place out here in Columbus because I needed a companion. But we'll get into that. I'm gonna let him go free. He's not gonna do anything but sit under me anyway. So right now he's just jumping on my legs. But yes, so my first few months of pregnancy were not easy for me. They weren't the hardest. I've definitely heard some stuff, okay? Like, some women be really going through it. Well, fortunately, I was not going through it like that, but I was, you know, having my own little, oh, excuse me, guys. If you know, you know, you have gas when you're pregnant, okay? You just don't know about it or when it's coming. But yeah, whew. So I first few months, I want to say like the early signs for us were when I started going to pee a lot. Like, he was like, because we were out. And actually, guys, we found out. I don't know. Like, we found out I was pregnant, and then that's when I started peeing a lot. It wasn't I was peeing a lot, and then we found out I was pregnant. So the whole while I was just, I guess, pregnant, didn't know it. Until we took the pregnancy test, everything was pretty much normal up until that point. We took it after I missed my cycle. So after I missed my cycle, I took the pregnancy test because he kept saying to me like, "You're pregnant. You're pregnant. You're pregnant. You're pregnant." And I'm like, "No, I don't. I don't think so." So basically, he knew what he had done did. I did not know. He knew what went down. I had no idea. So I'm just like, I don't think so. I haven't ever been pregnant before in my life, so it's like, I don't even know what that feels like or what it seems like. So I don't know, I guess you know better than me. But he hasn't ever had nobody pregnant before either. So it's like, I don't know how he knew. I guess he just knew what he had did, like I said. So yeah, it was like, okay, well, let's just wait and see until, you know, I actually missed my period. At that point, nothing was going on. Like, I wasn't peeing that much. The only thing that happened was I went out with my friends and I felt so sick. Like, this was right before I missed my period. And I just felt so sick. Like, I was drinking, but I didn't drink that much, you know, like to where I was like, you know, just I would be messed up or anything. So I was like, what's going on? Like, this is not usual. Like, I knew I hadn't ate that much before I went out, but still, it was like, this is just too much. So I felt really, really, really sick. And I remember I was telling him on the phone that night, like, I just feel so terrible. And he was like, what's wrong? What's going on? Because at the time we weren't living together. He was in Columbus, I was in Atlanta, like I said. So I'm like, I don't know. Like, I just do not feel good. I don't feel good. I don't know what's going on. So got all that out. If you know, you know. Okay, you got to just get it up out of you. So next few days, like I said, everything's still normal. Like, nothing was really going on. I think my boobs were a little sore, but I didn't have my usual cycle. Like, my back wasn't hurting. I know my period's coming because my back hurts, like my lower back. I get period cramps back there, and then my breasts swell. So my breasts had swelled up a little bit, but they weren't really hurting. And then I usually get a lump right here in my breast every month. I don't know, since I've been like in my 20s, I'd say. No, probably since like my 22nd birthday. So just the past few years that's been going on. So I was like, I don't feel my lump right there. Like, I don't know what's going on. But my breasts were like a little tender. They were bigger in size. So I was like, I don't know what's going on. No, I don't know. So I was like, well, let's just still wait. I just kept saying, let's just still wait until we miss my period. So period doesn't come. Because I'm like, my breast hurting, you know, it's going to come, you know, because that ain't going to happen. I don't know. I've never been pregnant. So I'm like, this is not going to happen if I'm not pregnant. But, ooh, little did I know. That still happens, okay? So, Didn't get no spotting or anything like that. But like I said, boobs were a little sore, no cramping in my back. So I was just like, okay, something's not right. After a few days went by, period did not come at all. I'm like, okay, maybe I should take a test. So like the next day after it was supposed to come, it didn't come. I was like, okay, let's take a test. So I took a test, and for sure, I got the clear blue. Which if you guys ever want to know if you're pregnant, I would always advise using that. Some girls go to like the dollar store and use those. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with any type of pregnancy test, but I just know with clear blue, that thing gonna read it off to you, pregnant. Then you get another one in the same pack. They, do the little 2 lines, or if you're not pregnant, it'll do 1, or however it works, honestly. But I know I got the 2 lines, the T, okay? And that told me I was pregnant. So I was like, oh, Lord. Okay, so we pregnant. And I actually still have that to this day. I kept it, I don't know why, just for memories, I guess. I can show my son, Mommy, this is when Mom found out. I don't know. But, yeah, found out I was pregnant. I was like, wow, okay. So let's just go to the doctor, like to an actual doctor, and figure it out for sure. Just get a yes from a professional as well. Like I said, I was just in panic mode a little bit, like, what, pregnant me? Nah. So went to the doctor. They confirmed it. Which, just to let any lady that's out there, young, you never been pregnant, you don't really know what to do, where to go, you don't really want to tell your parents. I didn't have a reason not to tell my mom, but I just didn't tell her because I'm grown, and I just felt like, I just figured out on my own. So I ended up going to, which I'm sure every city should have this. You just go to like a local women's clinic, and they'll do it for you, and they'll maybe make you pay a copay, but it's only like $25, depending on your pay, and also depending where you go. It's not that much though. So I got a definite confirmation of my pregnancy. I'm not sure what date that was, but that was in August sometime. And I was like, darn, okay. And I thought I was going to get an ultrasound when I went, because that way it would let me know, okay, how far along I am. But for one, they were telling me it's too early for us to do that on you right now. But what you can do, we can schedule you for one, and you'll be able to see then. So they scheduled me for one like September 28th. And I was just like, wow, that's a very long time away for me to get an ultrasound. Like, I wanted one earlier, I don't know why. I just was anxious, like, this is my first time being pregnant, like, is this a real, I don't know. So I ended up scheduling a different one with a different doctor who I was actually looking into as being my actual OBG for my pregnancy in Atlanta. At the time we were thinking I was going to stay in Atlanta, and that was going to be our little thing. He would stay in Columbus, I would be in Atlanta, and then we would figure out the rest as I got further along. But things changed, and I'll get to that. But I ended up going to this doctor. Her name was Dr. Johnson. I'm not sure of her first name. Don't want to really give out too many details about it because it wasn't a good experience for me whatsoever. And I only say that because it was a very long wait. I was newly pregnant at the time. I had started getting nauseous. And my nauseousness it didn't start off like morning alone or afternoons alone. It was all day from the beginning. No if ands, buts about it. So I was like, okay, this is a lot for me to handle. So at the time I was just eating like saltine crackers to keep myself afloat. And I was still really skinny. I weighed 120. So still really, really tiny. And I went to her doctor's office. They had me waiting for like 3 hours. My boyfriend drove me down. We thought he would be able to come in with me as long as he had a mask. But due to COVID, they had their own rules, regulations I didn't know about, that the guy could not come. Nobody else could come. It could just be the patient. So I go in, I sit, he's out there waiting for me. He's hungry, like I'm hungry. It's just a lot going on. So, which at the time I still could eat a little bit, but just not much. And it would be like rare that I could. Like I knew when my body felt okay for me to eat something, but I knew when it didn't too. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me go see what my dog is doing. Okay, sorry guys. I am back. He was in there taking a nap. He usually takes his naps around 12:30, 1 o'clock. In between that time, he usually goes and takes a nap. He's still like a little baby. So yeah. But yeah, guys, so I really wasn't eating, like that. It was still me just listening to my body, trying to figure it out. Because of course, who doesn't want to eat something? Like, I was already really small, so it's like, I need to eat. Like, I mean, I'm hungry all the time. Like, goodness gracious. But I can't eat anything. Like, I'm hungry, but I can't eat anything. Because as soon as I got hungry, I would get nauseous right after. So I was like, dang, what am I supposed to do here? It was the most confusing thing in the world. But when I was pregnant, so I was just trying to listen to my body. And so yeah, with the doctor, she saw me. She did like listen to the heartbeat. Like with her, she had like her own little, like, it's not an ultrasound thing. I don't really know what that little thing is, but it's like a little thing. All doctors use it throughout your pregnancy. When you go on your visits, they will listen to your baby's heartbeat. So when you go on your checkups, that's pretty much how it goes. And so she basically did like a initial checkup. And they weren't even going to give me an ultrasound, guys, at first. They didn't draw no blood, any of the stuff they were supposed to do. So that's how I knew, okay, this isn't the doctor for me. Because when I left, my mom was like, did she draw blood from you? Did she do anything she's supposed to do? By this time, I had let my mom know. And I need to tell you guys how that went, too. But I'll get to that in a second. So, yeah, I had to ask her, hey, can I get an ultrasound done? I really wanted to get an ultrasound while I was here. Because I was, like, more frequently in my boyfriend's house at the time. Because, like I said, my sickness had kicked in. And I just was very emotional. So I just really wanted to be with him more. So, yeah, I was just spending more time with him here in Columbus and at his place at the time. And so, yeah, she scheduled me for one. I had to wait like an hour for that. They had me sit back in the waiting room for that. And then I got seen for my ultrasound. So the lady was like, you're like 8 weeks. And I was like, okay, great, and that time it was in September. So, yeah, I got seen like a month after I actually took the pregnancy test. And it told me I was pregnant. And yeah, so I was like, okay, whatever, cool. And it's crazy because me and my boyfriend, we didn't start having sex until July. So we like got pregnant as soon as we started having sex. That's the funny thing about it. It's like, wow, isn't that crazy? And we started dating in July. We started having sex in July, and we got pregnant in July. So it's like, we didn't get much time to do nothing, but we've known each other for years, okay? We've known each other for years. We met in Columbus when I went to Columbus State. We met when I went to school there, and we've been friends for years. So, yeah, and he finally, now if you guys want to know the story about how we got together, put that in the comment section and let me know, and I will definitely do a vlog on that as well, so that you guys know how we got together, me and my honey. So yeah, and let me go ahead and let you guys know how I told my mom. So after I went to the women's clinic, I went to my mom's house because I was talking to my friend. I was like, girl, do you think this is my closest friend. I'm like, girl, do you think I should tell her, like, what should I do? Because I had told her, my friend, and it was like her and my friend and my boyfriend were the only ones who knew. And I'm like, I'm grown. Like, I don't know why I'm acting like I'm scared to tell her. And I'm, past the age of approval. So it's like, I don't know what it was wrong with me. It wasn't like I don't know if I was scared, if I was just like nervous. Like, cause it's like, when you think of me, it's like, pregnant? Huh? It was just like, nah, not you. So, I drove to my mom's house, and initially I was going to tell her to come outside, and I was telling her, like, to show her the paper. But she wasn't acting like she wanted to come outside when I texted her. Maybe, I don't think she was by her phone, though. So I ended up going in the house and telling her to come upstairs so we could talk real quick. And I go upstairs and I tell her, well, I just hand her the paper. And she's like, what? So you pregnant? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, oh, wow. Okay. She's like, so, my mom's like, what are you gonna do? So do you want to keep the baby? And I was like, yeah, like I'm really not I'm not against any woman doing whatever they want to do with their body, but I'm not, for my body, pro-abortion. Not for me. And especially not in this case with my boyfriend. I felt like he was really good person. I knew him already, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was no reason for me to second guess us being able to raise a child together. Even if we weren't together, like, it would have still been good in my eyes. Now, if he was a deadbeat, like, type of guy, wasn't really up to no good, I don't know how that would have went. I can't speak on that because that was my experience. So, yes, but, yeah. And if you would ask me at the time, that I think I would ever get pregnant, I would have told you when I'm married. That was also my answer, when I'm married. And who knows if that was going to, like I kept saying, who knows if that's going to happen, because how guys are, today in time, it's like, I don't know if I even want to marry any of these squares. Like, I don't know. So, and these guys be up to no good today. So I don't know about that. But yeah. And so I go to her, like I said, not really a good experience. I was just grateful to have got my ultrasound for the first time and, see my baby, hear my baby heartbeat. It was like, well, okay, this is real. Okay. So we go a few more months, and maybe like a month or two, or maybe a month. I say a month, because I believe we moved in the middle of October. And the real reason we moved in together is because I was just going through a very emotional time. And I just felt so alone. Like, I was living on my own. So I just felt so alone. My family, they lived like pretty far from me. They lived like 45 minutes away. So it's like damn near an hour, And it was like, every time I want to see them, I got to drive very far. Like, I'm here by myself pretty much all day, every day. And the things I even like to do for fun, even just at the house, like, smoking hookah, drinking a little wine every now and again. I was a big wine drinker. Not saying like I drank a bottle a day or anything, but I'm saying a big wine drinker is like, that was my go-to. So, so I can't do any of that stuff anymore. I wasn't really doing hair anymore because I was sick all the time. And only reason I stopped doing hair is because I really, really could not do it anymore. Like, I felt like I was about to vomit while I was doing hair. And that's just not something you want to be feeling while you're doing somebody's head, taking that risk. Because you don't know if you actually are. All you know is you'll start, because, you'll just start feeling it. And then you'll start having a gag reflex, and then it'll just come up. So, which, thankfully, I only threw up maybe like twice during my pregnancy. But when I did, it was like, ooh, this is terrible. This is terrible. And, so next month we ended up moving in together, because he didn't want me being alone and feeling down and stuff, because he could only come up when he could, because he was still running his business, so it's like he couldn't just come and live in Atlanta, so it's like, this is just terrible. And I ended up coming down here, moving in. We moved in together, and this is where we're staying at now, our apartment. You guys want an apartment tour? Put that in the comment section below too. I can definitely do that. We have everything we need here, so there's no need to wait. But yeah, so we moved in together, and it's been a journey since then, but it's definitely been I would say a great journey, in my opinion, based on just the different things that life can throw at you. We are at peace. Of course, we're both human. We go through things. I'm still emotional. Like, I still go through my emotions, and sometimes he just be like, what's going on, girl? Are you okay? That's me. I don't know. And I just recently got my hair done. I just recently got my hair braided. If you have seen me in my previous videos, or me on social media, I've had short blonde hair for years. And you know, that was another thing that just kind of got me. When you're pregnant, anything will get you down. Like I'm telling you, like you will be, well, for me, I don't know. I can't say for everyone because everybody's different. But for me, I was emotional as heck about like the small stuff. So I was like, I can't do my hair. I can't do nothing. Like, you know, I just felt so bad. And even now, I still have my days where like I cry randomly or I just don't feel too good. My back hurts a lot now. Like that was not going on in the beginning, but now I get like period cramps in my back, which is not a bad thing. It's just something that comes along with pregnancy. It is what it is. But yes, I was just grateful to be able to feel, you know, beautiful again, get my hair done. I'm not a huge wig wearer. My boyfriend isn't a huge wig liker, so it was like, I'm not really a fan of putting on a wig every 3 days. Because with wigs, if you know, you know. You got to redo them if you want to look nice every 3 to 5 days. Not my thing. So I was like, ugh, this is just draining me. And we had a gender reveal November, I'm going to say 20th, I believe. And that was beautiful. It was great. I had a great time. I was so excited to learn about our baby. Which we are having a baby boy. I could put a small clip of that in here. And
One.
What you gotta do in the Spanish too?
Oh my God.
Okay.
Uno.
And yeah. We have about 3 more months left. We're having him April 18th, 2021. And yes, I'm so excited. I'm ready for him to come because I'm ready to meet him. And I'm sure that's how all moms are. It's like a combination of anxiousness and scared. Like, I'm scared as heck because it's my first baby. It's like, is he going to tear me apart? Because he's greedy. And he's really, I think he's going to be a big one. But it did take me a while to even get big, like for me to even show in general. Like, I swear, for the first 4 months, I was small. Like, I could still wear my regular clothes. Like, it really wasn't a problem. But now, I can't even put them things over my legs. Like, my thighs, they do not fit. My shirts fit, but they come right. They're crop tops, every single one of them. Like, you see this shirt keep rising. You can still see the bottom of my stomach. I have to keep pulling down. But this is just one of those. It's a little big, so it you know. This shirt definitely didn't feel like this. That's all I'm gonna say. It definitely did not feel like this before. I'm definitely a lot thicker. You know, I got a little something in the front, a little something in the back. Baby boy, he helped me out with that because I was real skinny. But I've not always been skinny. I've been thick before in my life, okay? But I'm back to my thick days, okay? Mama got front, mama got back, mama got face, mama got arms, mama got it all, okay? Feet fat, everything. Which I've never had fat feet. So this is all new to me. It's all different for me. But I'm loving it. I'm ready to meet him. I'm excited to meet him. I know he's going to be a very great person. The people he come from, we great peoples. So I just feel like it's going to be the biggest blessing of our lives. I'm also going to do a hospital tour soon. I'll be vlogging that. And I just have a few more videos. You know, of course, I'm going to be keep this consistent. I'm going to be trying to my best to drop at least 2 to 3 videos, okay, a week. So this is my second one this week, guys. So let's clap it up for your girl, okay? Because yesterday I wasn't really feeling well. I was going to do it, not yesterday, I'm sorry, the day before yesterday. I wasn't really feeling well. No, yesterday. What am I talking about? Yesterday, I wasn't feeling that well. So that's why I didn't do it yesterday. But I feel awesome. So I'm going to get it done, okay? I'm going to get it done. And I'm going to try to do another one by the end of this week. I may drop it on Sunday. And on that one, I'll talk about, like I said, if you guys want to see and one about me and my boo and how we got together, put that in the comment section, okay? And I will definitely drop that thing below. And that's that. That's on period, boo. Okay, we're gonna get this stuff rolling. I will be vlogging the rest of my pregnancy, showing you guys the rest of my journey. So I did a piss poor job, okay, not vlogging it the first 2 months. But like I said, I was going through my own little stuff I had to get through. But we're here now. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Okay, we're here now. Baby boy is rumbling in my tummy. He's probably hungry. You know, I just ate. But we ain't gonna worry about that. He's greedy, like I said. So yeah. And we will get to the next video. I will see you guys next time. Please like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. And if you don't have those bell notifications on, turn them on, because it's gonna be lit, period. Okay, it's gonna be lit. It's 2021. Y'all ain't got nothing else to do. Okay, maybe y'all do, but I'm just saying, add me into it. Add me to your schedule. Add me to your daily routine, and just get this stuff popping, okay? Because the new mommy's on the way, and I know it's gonna be a lot to see. So see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and peace, love, and happiness always.